Hey, how's it going? It's your boy Kanar Lewis. We here in the flesh. Hey, we doing it right. And I'm here today to talk to you about a topic that I know that's that this is going to get us stronger for 2021, and that's about checking our implicit biases. How do you check something that's somewhat unconscious, right? And to relate that, think about what we were talking about in the trauma video about letting it go, because those thoughts and those experiences that we've had cause us to think and feel certain ways and cause us to behave in certain ways that were not conducive to our development. But in order for us to do that, we had to be conscious of it and then break it down. That applies to this. Because in order for us to change the bias, we have to look at the root of why we're thinking that. And we have to purposely, with intent, want to learn beyond ourselves. That's hard. Because think about it. How often do you associate yourself or talk with black people, with Hispanics, with Asians, with trans folks, people with disabilities, people that are gay, lesbian, people that are Muslim? How often? How often do you engage in conversation with them? How much do you know? What do you think about these identities? About women? What do you think about? And that right there, asking yourself that question is, how do I view certain identities? How do I view certain groups? That's a start. How conscious are you about your own thoughts? How aware are you about how you maneuver, how you think? And that's hard. It's vulnerable. It's easy because, you have one experience and then it's like, that's all I know. So this is what I think about folks, and there's no other to it. And it's sometimes hard because you're engaging in a conversation that's putting a lot of your thoughts in check, right? And it's flipping it. So it's causing some type of cognitive dissonance going on there, where you have one thought that's contradictory to another one, to factual experience, because again, the stories that we have experienced and have told ourselves do not tell the whole story. We have to understand that society has put all cultures, all identities, all people into boxes. So if you don't like the box that you're in, why accept the box that society has put other people in? It's 2020. We about to get into 2021. And I'm not saying that it's sad or you should do this or you should do that. I feel it's time to learn more about different people because we're surrounded in a world with different people. We don't know everybody. Everybody is not the same. We cannot judge people based off of prejudices and pre-existing notions based off of our uncompleted experiences. We can't do that. And because look what that does. Look how that treats people. The media does a good job at criminalizing black and brown folks. The media does a good job at, objectifying women. The media does a good job at making sure that we believe that Muslims are terrorists. The media does a good job at throwing shade at trans folks and gay folks. The media does a good job at that, and we eat it up. That's truth, right? But then when we break bread and we talk to somebody that's part of those groups, we realize, oh snap, you're not that. Obviously, they're not them. Those are lies. But how often are you willing to be curious when you come across something? That's the thing. It's unconscious. So it's like, I don't know. You're unaware. It's like we got these trees falling in the forest and nobody is around and wondering if they made sound. It's like they did make sound. Everybody is going through something. And we have to, I'm not saying we have to know everybody's story, but we have to understand that what we know about somebody isn't all that there is to them. Just like you, nobody's gonna know everything about you. How would you feel? Like, oh, okay, he got curls, he's light skinned, he got a big nose, he's this and that. We can't put people, and I had to do the work. Was it easy? Not all the time. Because it's like I had to check my own biases and my own thoughts, because it's like, yo, I'm putting myself out there. And it is work, but it's necessary work. It's time for people to learn. It's time. It's just no ifs, ands, and buts about it. Implicit bias, like that's a thing that can cause a lot of danger based on those stereotypes, and it can actually prevent you from experiencing new experiences, prevent you from being into circles that can be enlightening, prevent you from getting job opportunities, prevent you from actually growing. Your implicit bias affects all of that, but not if you decide to work at it. So many good people out there. People. Humans. Prejudged based off of what somebody experienced one time. If you're more than one experience, you should give other people a chance. It's time. Let's check it. Thank you. It's been an interesting 2020 year. It's been interesting. But I appreciate the support. I appreciate y'all sticking around. And I'll see you in 2021. Thank you.